Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Morning with Lici. This is Queen Ariel. Today, our Bible card comes from Mark 12:30. Love the Lord your God with all your heart. Now, let me ask you a question because lately I have been talking about how much I love the Lord, but most people don't understand what it means to truly love your Heavenly Father, right? Because most people just tell you to read the Bible and you gon' go to hell if you're doing something that you ain't supposed to be doing. But how do people know how to create a relationship with their Heavenly Father and love Him in a way that just for them and not what somebody else tell them? So I was thinking about that, right? So this Bible card, Mark 12:30, we gonna read it again, okay? Love the Lord your God with all your heart. How can you do that if you don't even have a relationship with your God? May I ask you that? This is not something that I want you to necessarily just put down in the comments, but something to ask yourself. If you know when you are in a relationship, you have to build up a relationship. You don't just meet people and just be like, I love you. Some people do that. But don't people be a little suspect when they hear that, right? So I want you to look at this in a different way, not a way that most people will perceive it to be, but in a way that you love the Lord. How can you build up your relationship and love somebody if you don't even know who they are? If you don't even trust them, right? So, how can we learn to trust and follow our Heavenly Father, build up this relationship? You know, I've been telling people when I first started on this path of, following my Heavenly Father, I didn't just jump in and start trusting. I had to build up relationship. And then folks be like, God is testing them. How is He testing you if you're not building up? If He can't trust you with the small things, how can He trust you with the big things? Just as you. If you can't trust your Heavenly Father with the small things, when the big things come, you're not even looking to know it is even from your Heavenly Father, right? So, learning to build that relationship and to trust and to truly love and not basing it off of people tell you you're supposed to go to church, people tell you you have to believe, in really not even understanding what building a relationship is themselves. So can we do something today? Just me and you. Because I don't think that you are inviting other people into your relationship with your Heavenly Father. May you ask your Heavenly Father to build a relationship with, so you can actually know what the love is that's just for you. Not for anybody else. Not what nobody tell you. Just a loving relationship that you are drawing closer to. Because you wouldn't be watching this video if you didn't want to. Right? So, can you ask your Heavenly Father, how do I build this relationship with you? Because I know that people keep telling me that I'm supposed to love you, not supposed to follow you. But in reality, no one is teaching me how. So can Queen Ariel tell you a little something? You can go and you can just ask your Heavenly Father. I believe that He will give you a sign. I believe that He will show you, especially if you ain't been there in a while. You know, because some folks say, well, I ain't prayed this long, so maybe I shouldn't. But why not? It's no time frame when you can just walk back and open that door to your Heavenly Father. Because guess what? He love you. So how can you love Him? He love you because He created you. Right? But you don't probably look at it that way because life, I get it, life. Especially if you've learned some things in the church and you don't just like agree with it. Just like how I said, I look at this Bible card and I say, well, how can people love their God with all their heart if they never even gave their Heavenly Father their heart in the first place, and they gave it to a church that misguided and leaded them without even putting their Heavenly Father in the middle of it in the first place? So, love the Lord your God with all your heart. But you have to ask, what does that mean to me? And how can I love the Heavenly Father just for me? Not what somebody tell you now. Your Heavenly Father, your relationship, your bond. How can you love your Heavenly Father with all your heart? Build that relationship. Because we can read the Bible and we can go to church, but that doesn't mean that we have a relationship. Because when I walked away from the church, my relationship was a lot stronger than when it was. We had to build it up though. So can I ask you to just ask your Father? Just open the door if you choose to now. This may just be a seed that was planted. Maybe I will decide to do that one day. It may not be today. I'm not going to push you to do that. But you know that, hey, I can go to my Heavenly Father. I can build a relationship. I don't have to base this off nobody else. Because Queen Ariel said, hey, how could I even love a God with all my heart if I don't even have a relationship with him? So can we build up that relationship? On your time, not on my time now. I felt like this was needed. Because I love the Lord with all my heart. But I'm not going to tell you it was a walk in the park. And I'm not going to tell you it was easy. I'm not going to tell you I ain't had no temper tantrums. But building is like building any other relationship. That give and take, time, patience, even with yourself. But even when I go out, can I tell you that I apologize to my Heavenly Father? I apologize. Father, I apologize for even thinking that, or I apologize for doing that. I didn't mean it that way. I trust you. I know you're here for me. Maybe this assisted more than just me. Because it takes me back to say, everybody don't know that. And everybody just don't jump all the way in. But how can you if you didn't even build it up in the first place? If this message resonated with you, may you do 2 things for me, okay? 2 things. On this video, 2 things. 1, I want you to sit down and just think about how can you ask your Heavenly Father to recreate the relationship. Because some people walked away from the relationship. I got to put that in there now. Some people walked away. So how can we recreate and build this relationship up? And then the second is, again, if this video resonates with you, just go watch another random video. Because I believe that that video may be the icing on the cake for this video to show you that your Heavenly Father loves you even if you did walk away. Or even if it's your first time just saying, maybe I want to try something new, I pray you have an amazing day. I pray that you find that joy that you're looking for, that uplifting. Because some folks probably didn't get out of bed today and they just learned that they can pray and have a relationship and finally get out of bed. You have an amazing day, okay?